everyone. Thanks for joining us here on News 12. I'm Tara Rosenblum, and we are here in the studio with some breaking news this evening. A who's who of Westchester residents all gathered under one roof to celebrate the 46th Gala of the Westchester Jewish Council. We're going to take you live to all the action, but first, a deeper dive into what's at stake this year. Since 1975, the Westchester Jewish Council has been bringing together individuals and organizations that span the spectrum of Jewish expression, with the goal of connecting, convening, and strengthening relationships among Jewish organizations and the community at large. 2021 was a challenging year. The continuation of COVID-19, the rise in anti-Semitism, and the trials these issues created are of great concern to all of us. But the Council continues to be there to guide and assist whenever possible, seamlessly shifting to Zoom, outdoor meetings and gatherings, as well as other methods of communication. The professionals and volunteers of the Council always take the lead to ensure they get things accomplished. Last year, as we mentioned, there was a disturbing increase in anti-Semitism and anti-Semitic violence. Therefore, security continues to be a major focus of the Council. Their relationship with Community Security Initiative, a joint project of JCRC and UJA, gives the Jewish community its own first responder, Bill Hayes, who offers communication and training to members. The Council works with elected officials and law enforcement to maintain communication in fighting hate crimes, building relationships, and so much more. This was all evident last summer when the Council hosted a unity gathering against anti-Semitism and hate, which was attended by hundreds of people with speeches by numerous elected officials and community leaders, and was covered by numerous media outlets, including News 12. The Council works to recognize leaders in our community and help develop new ones. The Council hosted cultural events and educational opportunities like the Nights of Music and Learning and the annual Jewish Music and Arts Festival, offering major events such as Israel Independence Day and Honor Day to help strengthen our relationship to Israel, as does marching in the annual Celebrate Israel Parade in New York City. Now, the focus on building an even stronger 2022. A year of continued progress and hopefully spending more time together in person. Financial support for the Council comes from ongoing fundraising, grant support from the UJA, and member dues, but mainly generous donors like all of you who showed up at the gala. And now, drum roll, the moment you've all been waiting for. We take you live to the 46th Gala of the Westchester Jewish Council. It is my honor to hand over the microphone to Aaron Fleischager, your host for the evening. I'm Tara Rosenblum, reporting from News 12 Studios.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. What a night. Who would ever expect? We have over 150 people here live. Let's hear it for our live audience. And over 300 people either on their computers or on their television. Hi, Dad. And those of you at home may have gotten a memo that said it's a special type of program tonight and we can't see you. Well, sir, you may just want to close that robe a little. Thank you. Well, always a thrill. I am Aaron Fleischager, and what a night for me to be announced, to hear my name on News 12 Westchester. I love that, especially on a night when it's not associated with an arrest. It's awesome. Finally, I have to take a minute. You'll have to excuse me. Just as I was walking on stage, Elliot handed me a letter, and I haven't read it, and he says I have to read it before the show. So just bear with me. Dear Aaron, good luck, and just remember you are a representative of the Council tonight. We can't have any jokes about politics, religion, sex, and of course, no inappropriate language. Thanks, Elliot. Good night, everyone. To kick off tonight's program, I'd like to all of you to give a big welcome to the President of the Council, Mr. Bill Schrag.
Dear friends, I'm Bill Schrag, the 14th President of the Westchester Jewish Council. I have the privilege and pleasure of welcoming everyone to our 46th annual gala, which is also our first hybrid gala. So whether celebrating in person or virtually, we have so much to be grateful for as a community. Before we begin, I want to give a special shout out to all of the elected officials, as well as to my predecessors, the former council presidents who are with us this evening, both in person and virtually. Lisa Roberts, Paul Warhit, Ron Burton, Debbie Weiner, Erwin Davison, and Lester Millman. In addition, I'd like to acknowledge and welcome Tara Sloan Goldstein, UJA Regional President, Audrey Stein, UJA Regional Director, and Mark Meaden, UJA's Executive Vice President. Tonight, we pay tribute to several extraordinary honorees, as we also celebrate our special community, the 8th largest Jewish community in the United States. We are a well-organized and broad-based community with 131 member organizations, which confer with one another regularly, thanks in large part to the Council's open tent and culture of tolerance. When any of the 160,000 members of the Jewish community of Westchester want to connect with one another, the Council is there to serve. When members of the Westchester Jewish community want to work with neighbors from outside the Jewish community, the Council is there to convene and assist. When our elected officials want to reach out to members of the Jewish community, the Council is their first call. When anti-Semitism or other forms of hate rear their ugly heads, we are there to call it out and join forces with others against baseless hatred. When the state of Israel is in trouble or unfairly demonized, we are there to lend support. And when there are religious, cultural, historical, artistic, or security needs or interests to be served in our community, the Council is there to promote Jewish literacy and Jewish safety. In short, the Westchester Jewish Council promotes all aspects of Jewish life and community community relations in Westchester. The amount of time, effort, creativity, and flexibility required for tonight's gala is unparalleled. Special thanks to our amazing staff, as well as to our gala committee, including those who worked on tonight's program, fundraising, and auction. Special thanks as well to each and every supporter of the Council who took the time to be with us and contribute to our journal. Thanks to everyone, this is the most successful gala the Council has ever run. And that is a high bar, both from a fundraising and fundraising perspective. So now, let's sit back and enjoy ourselves. Tonight is an evening to live, love, and connect as we celebrate our vibrant community. L'chaim.
Thank you very much, Bill. Trust me, there are a lot of past presidents in this audience, and it certainly takes a little bit of insanity to step up and to be willing to be one. So we thank you for your insanity. Tonight is about fundraising. For those of you who have not yet seen it, there is a live auction online that, by the way, will remain open until Valentine's Day, February 14th. There are some incredible items. There are golf foursomes. There's a boat ride with the Zarros. There's trips around the world. So if you get a chance, please look at www.event.gives WJC 2022. Everyone, repeat after me. It's in your programs. Please give often and be generous. Go on win a fantastic prize for a fantastic cause. So tonight, I would like all of you to please look at your screens as Jeff Cohen will introduce our first honoree tonight, Mark Klee.
If you are driving around New Rochelle in the morning in all kinds of weather, you may notice a man taking his daily 5 to 10 mile walk to and from Minyan at Bethel Synagogue. Sometimes bundled up when it rains or snows, Mark Klee hardly ever misses a day when he is not nourishing his physical and spiritual well-being with his 5 to 10 mile trek. Mark loves Bethel Synagogue, where he and his wife Barbara and their 2 sons, Robert and Brian, are members for over 30 years. He has been a longtime trustee and 2-term president of the shul. Mark brought that commitment and dedication to the Westchester Jewish Council about 10 years ago, where he has served as an officer and currently is in his 3rd year as treasurer. In addition to his careful and thoughtful planning of WJC's finances, Mark has volunteered to chair or co-chair numerous committees, including Mosaic, a committee that enriches our Jewish community through LGBTQ inclusion, and the Temple President's Roundtable. Mark is a calm and reasoned leader who puts his heart and dedication into his volunteer work. Mark is among the most dedicated, dependable, and committed individuals I know. Mark had a long and distinguished career in portfolio management since getting his MBA from Wharton, including managing a technology mutual fund for 25 years and serving as a general partner in various private equity deals. But I heard that he really developed his life and career skills working as a kid in his father's butcher shop on the Upper West Side, where he delivered orders to loyal customers. And if you want to ask him, he has some great stories of some famous people who received these orders. Mark has a love for good music, the Beatles among his favorites, and a passion for Broadway shows. But then there is the sports geek in Mark, particularly baseball and football. Along his career journey, he has been a co-owner and been involved in the operations of minor league baseball teams, the New Jersey Cardinals and the Norwich Navigators. Mark, we are so thrilled that you are among the honorees WJC and our entire community is recognizing this year. For your commitment in so many Jewish organizations, including WJC, and for the good qualities that so many people recognize in you, we are thrilled to honor you.
Thank you all for participating in this year's WJC Gala. I barely knew what the Westchester Jewish Council, or conference as it was known at that time, was as recently as 2009. But when I started participating in the President's Roundtables, I understood the incredible power of connection that the WJC provides. Over the past decade or so, as a board member and an officer, my appreciation for this remarkable organization has grown tremendously. The Council provides so many ways for the Jewish community of Westchester to connect, learn, and grow. Despite a tiny staff comprised just of Elliot, Pam, Donna, Lori, Margot, and Helene, this organization feels much larger than it is. Thank you to those incredible staff members and the board and lay leaders that form the core of the Council. Thank you, too, to our great partner, UJA, and to our over 130 member organizations. As treasurer, it isn't surprising that I have a particular focus on the bottom line. This event tonight accounts for over 60% of our annual revenues, so the real honorees tonight are all of you for helping the Council maintain and expand its efforts. Thank you, too, to my co-honorees. I've had the pleasure to know Jen for the past several years, and she is a hardworking, dedicated volunteer with a very sharp and inquisitive mind. She has also taken on one of the most thankless of all jobs, namely heading the nominating committee. Mazal Tov. Robert and Andrew's reputation as philanthropists and stalwarts in the Jewish community is well known. They are truly deserving honorees, and Mazal Tov to both of you. My time as a volunteer has grown over the past 25 years, and I've been an officer of 3 different Jewish not-for-profits, all of them as a volunteer. Naturally, that has taken a lot of time away from my family, but they have been so supportive and encouraged me every step of the way. So to me, the true honorees are my wife, Barbara, and my sons, Robert and Brian. I love you all. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and enjoy the evening.
And we get a big round of applause and invite Mark Klee up to accept his award tonight. Mark Klee. While they pose for a picture, I want you to know that I was Mark's executive vice president when he was the president at Bethel. And I'm actually amazed that he accepted the award, because Mark is somebody who does such amazing hard work and really hates to be in the limelight. He likes to do work and let other people take the credit. So Mark, mazel tov, you've been an inspiration to me, and thanks for accepting this honor. So the theme of tonight's gala, Live, Love, and Connect. I actually thought it was T-Mobile's slogan, but we found out we were okay to use it. And I'd like you all to take a look at some of our member organizations. Join us in celebrating Live, Love, and Connect. Please pay attention to your screens.
We brought thousands of American youth to Israel to learn about and participate in modern-day Zionism. From Jewish National Fund USA, Live, Love, Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
So here at Metney USCJ, we couldn't be more thrilled that our dear friend Mark Klee is being honored.
From Metney USCJ, Live, Love, Connect
with the Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
L'chaim.
We hosted a Hanukkah party with over 40 octogenarians. From Temple Israel Center, Live, Love,
Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council,
L'chaim.
This year, Dorot Westchester delivered 100 kosher meals for Thanksgiving to seniors throughout the county. From Dorot Westchester, Live, Love, Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
We donated 3,624 pounds of food to local food pantries in 2021.
From Fadal Shalom,
Live, Love, Connect
with the Westchester Jewish Council,
L'chaim.
We trained 29 Holocaust survivors in how to use Zoom so that they can speak to students in the local schools. From the Holocaust and Human Rights Education Center, Live, Love, Connect with Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
We launched ADL Westchester this year to give volunteer leaders a platform to work with us to fight anti-Semitism and hate in all its forms. From ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, Live, Love, Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
The world changed, but our mission did not. WJCS served over 20,000 residents in need. From WJCS, Live, Love, Connect with Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
During the pandemic, we had online small group cocktails and conversations hosted by our very own Jen Sokol, Mazel Tov.
From Bet Torah, Live, Love, Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
Our congregation built an inclusive and beautiful new sanctuary.
From Scarsdale Synagogue,
Live,
Love,
Connect
with the Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
And now, please join Nancy Zarrow as she introduces our second honoree, Jennifer Sokol.
I'm deeply honored to have the opportunity to introduce my special friend and tonight's honoree, Jennifer Sokol. Jennifer and I have been kindred spirits. Our friendship revolves around our love and true passion for our beloved Jewish community. Jennifer has often commented to me that I have inspired her, and I cherish this compliment. But Jennifer, you inspire me. You are a role model for your family, your synagogue, and the greater Jewish community. It becomes clear why Jennifer Sokol is being honored this evening when one reads her biography in the gala invitation. It boasts an impressive list of volunteer board positions, leadership committee posts, and stellar accomplishments. All of Jennifer's leadership roles share the same underlining value, tikkun olam. I never asked Jennifer what her motivation was to strive for these lofty and impressive leadership roles, but my sense is that she would simply say, to repair the world. Tikkun olam, to heal, to initiate change for the better of humankind, and to assist those in need. This is the true essence of Jennifer Sokol. It is her open heart, it is her giving spirit, and it's the selflessness of her time. Jen engages in this holy work daily. Empathy, kindness, and support thread throughout everything she does. Jennifer's words are incredibly thoughtful, and her efforts seem to miraculously ease the confusion. Jen, your impact on the community is without measure, and you have left an indelible heartprint on all who have been fortunate enough to work together with you. I know that Jen's entire family, Bart, Dina, Leah, and Noah, as well as the Bet Torah community, and without question, the Westchester Jewish community, joins me tonight in saying Mazel Tov and Yasher Koach. Jennifer, you are such a deserving honoree, and you bring our community great pride and joy. May you continue to go from strength to strength.
Thank you for joining in this joyful celebration of the Westchester Jewish Council and its sacred work. Yasher Koach to my fellow honorees, Mark Klee and Robert and Andrew Weiss. I am humbled to be recognized alongside you. Many of you here tonight have witnessed firsthand the Council's crucial role in advancing the safety, vibrancy, and cohesiveness of Westchester's Jewish community. In addition to its vital endeavors to fortify Jewish life in Westchester, the Council contributes in immeasurable ways by connecting Westchester Jewry with Israel and the larger Jewish community, as well as building bridges and strengthening ties with friends, neighbors, and government officials. As a longtime board member, I'm extremely proud of the Council's important pursuits to protect our synagogues, day schools, and other Jewish spaces through coordinated security efforts, promote Israel education and solidarity, organize and educate against anti-Semitism, bigotry, and hatred of others, and support county-wide Holocaust commemorations. The Council brings our community together in so many incredible ways, including enriching programs like Nights of Learning with rabbis from across the county, concerts with local cantors, and other Jewish educational and cultural events. The county also works to deepen relationships with elected officials, serves as a timely communication source for Westchester's Jewish community, facilitates diversity and social justice initiatives with the broader community, and unites a wide array of Jewish member organizations and resources. In fact, it's the Council's distinct ability to unify that makes this organization so special for me. The Council's Board of Directors represent multiple segments of Westchester's Jewish population, spanning different ages, geographies, and affiliations. Members work together with creativity, civility, and respect, leading communal roundtables and beyond to further the Council's mission. The Council's congenial tone is set by the organization's hardworking, considerate professional staff, and is echoed and modeled by its leaders. Elliot, Pam, Donna, Lori, Helene, and Margot, together with Westchester's current Shlicha, Shahar, you are a dream team. Bill Schrag, Lisa Roberts, council officers, and fellow board directors, thank you for your extraordinary leadership, past and present. I'd also like to acknowledge Michael Carnes of blessed memory for his unfaltering dedication to the council and the Jewish community at large. From budgets to bylaws, executive committee and board meetings, nominating and beyond, Michael devoted years of selfless service to the council. Thoughtful, witty, and wise, Michael embodied the council's ethos of commitment. His legacy will surely live on through Jane, his loving family, and his lasting contributions to the council and Westchester's Jewish community. I am deeply honored and grateful for the privilege of having known and collaborated with Michael through the council. Abundant thanks to my family, friends, the tireless Gala Committee, UJA Federation, and all who show up to support the impactful and meaningful work of the Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
Let's have a big round of applause as we invite Jennifer to receive her award. Take your time, Darren. No one's waiting. Last year, he forgot film in his camera. Who are you? Why do you awe everything I say? There's one in every crowd. I've seen it professionally. This guy awes me every single time I say something funny. He says, aw. But thank you. It makes me work all that much harder. We have some very, very, very special entertainment tonight, and not me. We have 6 tremendous young men who embody the spirit of the Jewish tradition of music. And all I can say is, get ready to clap your hands. You folks at home, turn up the volume. And ladies and gentlemen, 613.
Yasis alayich, Elokayich, Kimsos Chatan, Ha'okala, Yaminu Smol, Tivutzi, V'yer Hashem Taritzi, Al Yarish, Ben Parzi, V'nismecha, V'nagila, Lecha donti likrat kala Shindei shaban dekabela Yeah lecha donti likrat kala Shindei shaban dekabela אחת ובצהלה תוך אמונה המסיגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה Put your hands together, come on. Pinay Shabbat, Shabbat Nekabila. Hananai Lechadodi, Hananai Pinay Shabbat, Shabbat Nekabila. Pinay Shabbat Nekabila.
Wow, it is fantastic to be here. It is fantastic to be here. We're so excited to live, to love, to connect with all of you guys. And we're so excited to be celebrating this with you. So introductions, we are 613. And everything you hear tonight out of this area of the room will be made with just the power of the human voice. And we're actually going to get you guys involved a little bit too. This is for everybody here, for everybody at home as well. Take a listen and join them this time. Give it a shot. Here we go. I bet you guys can do it even louder than that. Let's add some harmony, guys. And one more time, we're gonna keep it going later. This is Mode'ani. Mode'ani Lefanecha Shelechai Chai v'kayam. Mode'ani Lefanecha Melechai v'kayam. Mode'ani Lefanecha Melechai Chai v'kayam. Mode'ani Lefanecha Melechai v'kayam. Mode'ani Lefanecha Melechai Chai v'kayam. Mode'ani Lefanecha Melechai v'kayam. Oh, Mode'ani Lefanecha Melechai Chai v'kayam. Mode'ani Lefanecha Melechai v'kayam. We know it's the nighttime, but it's time to wake up. Shechezarta binishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. Shechezarta binishmati rabba emunatecha. Shechezarta binishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. Shechezarta binishmati rabba emunatecha. Oh, shechezarta binishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. Shechezarta binishmati rabba emunatecha. Oh, shechezarta binishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. Shechezarta binishmati rabba emunatecha. You guys know this part. Sing along with us. Here we go. Even louder. I bet you could do it louder. And one more time. Here we go. Na 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 Mode'ani lefanecha
Woo! Man, this in-concert live thing, man, boy, did we miss that. But that doesn't mean we don't miss you at home, too. So this next part, that last audience participation was wonderful. But I need a little bit of a break from doing what we call vocal percussion or beatboxing. Whew. I'm Josh, by the way. It's nice to meet you guys.
Hi, Josh.
And what I would like to do now is to teach all of you how to do a little bit of beatboxing. Sound good? All right. This is the second time you can thank your neighbor for wearing a mask because you won't spit on anyone else today, which is awesome. So the first drum that we're going to go through is the kick drum, which is the big round one on the floor. And basically, you just make a really big B sound with your mouth and you go like this. Okay, cool. So that last one's a little tricky. The next thing we're gonna do are those hi-hats, which are the two cymbals that come together on the side, and this one's way easier than the B kick drum. And it's basically just a TS, and it sounds like this. Nice, you guys are good.
Oh, they're good.
Especially you at home. You're also wonderful.
This is a two-way virtual experience. We're actually hearing everybody at home, so you thought you were safe. You're not.
All right, and then the next one, which you'll really be glad you're wearing a mask for, is the big snare drum, and that's a P F F F F F F F F T. But you need the T at the end, and it sounds like this. Okay, cool.
How are those masks feeling right now?
And how are those computer screens at home?
Now would be the time where you can take a paper towel if you need and wipe down the
I'm sure they're quite moist. For anyone who did Wordle this week, you'll know that that was... Okay.
Wordle 228.
All right, so we're gonna put you to the test. We're gonna put all those three sounds together and you're gonna follow after me. Ready? Are you ready? All right, we'll do something a little easier. But you guys are wonderful. Follow after me, but do not stop. No matter what, don't stop. I'm gonna do some crazy stuff, but follow after me. Ready? I told you I needed a break.
This is the kind of engaging material we're known for. Keep it going.
All right, you guys take it out. Way to be.
Give yourselves a big round of applause.
Our vocal percussion is Joshua Sauer, everyone.
And give it up for our very own human drum set, Josh Sauer. Okay, so time has come for some honesty. We are a Jewish a cappella group, and there's something that's been going on in the world, and we have to bring it to light. It's our duty to bring it to light. So I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. All the songs that you hear on the radio, these are songs about, falling in love or getting down on the dance floor, if you will, right? Or there's songs about falling in love while getting down on the dance floor.
It's an extremely diverse repertoire.
Yes.
There.
All of these songs were actually written originally by Jewish artists with Jewish lyrics. It's true. But you understand the record industry, and the Jewish people come to the record executives and they say, we've got these great songs, and the record executives say, no, we need songs about people falling in love while getting down on the dance floor. And they send them back, and they have to write new lyrics, and the original lyrics are lost forever. Until now. No. Our crack team of ethno-Musicologists has uncovered the original lyrics in their original form, and we have them here for you today. They're actually also on YouTube. Our username is 613sings. You should go watch our videos many, many times. Even if you've already done that, you should open up an iPad or an iPhone, send it to a friend. Watch it on a different Wi-Fi network. That also helps us. But we've assembled them here for you today. And because so far we've sung a song about Friday night and the morning, we've demonstrated that we are nothing but timely. And so we will sing to you a song about Passover. Because it's never too early to start worrying.
Do, 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 do.
This is that age-old Passover tale that's retold. This is what we listen to while eating through those matzah pieces. Climbing, tiling, building Egyptian cities. We worked hard and prayed to God, and we freed us all, so get ready.
It's Pesach.
Oh man, what?
There was a burning bush on fire, man. Pesach.
Big fan, what?
And the Pharaoh drew God's iron, man. Pesach.
Thanks, man, what?
He took us out of Mitzrayim. Pesach.
Thanks, man, what?
So it's bad if you have chametz.
Kids singing Manashana. Kids singing Manashana. Kids singing Manashana. Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you.
Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you.
Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you.
Sing it tonight when we save your spot.
Don't be slaving, just now. Hit it.
Stop, say the Kiddush.
Fill 4 cups, man, shove it in it.
Lots of food, no chametz.
Shmulio, start the bench.
Right from Egypt to Sinai, all the way to Judea.
We showed up and settled down in the land that we now call Izzy.
Kaddish,
Urchas, what?
We're gonna bless the wine and wash your hands. Karpas,
Yachas, what?
Dip the parsley and break the matzah, man. Magid,
Rakta,
what? Tell the story and wash again, Motzi.
Matzah, what?
The matzah, it's so crunchy.
Clean it up.
Kids singing Manashtana. Kids singing Manashtana. Kids singing Manashtana. Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you.
Cause Uptown Passover's coming to you.
Yeah, cause Uptown Passover's coming to you. Saturday night and we see your spot. Don't be slaving, just notch.
Hit it. Well, don't be slaving, just notch. Well, don't be slaving, just notch. 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 Hey, 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 whoa!
All right, we're gonna tell you a little story. Goes like this. Let my people go. Let my people go. Sing with me. Say, let my people go. Let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Let my people go. Sing. Say, let my people go. Let my people go.
He said blood and froggies and lice all over their bodies. Wild animals, all angry. Livestock disease, now that's nasty. Boils, hail, fire, and locusts. Plague of the firstborn and darkness. We'll see tonight or we'll see to a spot. Don't be slaving, just not. Well, don't be slaving, just not. Well, don't be slaving, just not. 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 Hey, hey, hey.
Uptown Passover, say uptown Passover, uptown Passover, uptown Passover, uptown Passover, say uptown Passover, uptown Passover, say uptown Passover, uptown Passover, say
613. 613. Josh, a cautionary tale. If your children or grandchildren ask you for a drum set, buy it. I'll bet you were a real pain in the ass when you were a kid.
My parents still don't talk to me.
Imagine telling him to sit down and do his homework. He's like...
Yeah, but do you know what's louder than a beatboxer?
What's that?
A drum set.
There you go. Are they fantastic? Unbelievable. And they will be back. But let's go back to our screens and see some Live, Love, and Connect.
We engaged over 500 LGBTQ and allied Jewish middle school students, high school students, and college students all over North America. From Keshet, Live, Love, Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
J-Teen leadership juggled many things during the pandemic, including a national Zoom call on MLK Day that got teens from all over the nation discussing racial justice, and now we are working on a virtual service trip to Israel.
During the pandemic, we provided a high-quality education and community-building experience for 830 students and their families, and we sent 70 of them to Israel for 2 months. From everyone here at the LaFell School, Live, Love, Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
Lincoln Park Jewish Center sponsored a GoFundMe campaign to finance my bar mitzvah project to rehabilitate our area this year. From Lincoln Park Jewish Center in Yonkers, New York, Live, Love, Connect, and with Westchester Jewish Council, L'chaim.
PJ Library delivered books to 4,000 Westchester children. And we connected Westchester families through rich in-person and virtual programming. From PJ Library, Live, Love, Connect with Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
We're excited to announce that we've started a new Center for Jewish Music at Bethel, Shoresh Halev.
Mazal Tov to Mark Lee.
From Bethel Synagogue Center, Live, Love, Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim!
We invite you to shop online at www.achi613.org. And always keep in mind when you're giving a gift or need something in your own home, think Israel, buy Israeli.
And don't forget, Michelle, another very important component of the Achi market is buy Israeli and send in within Israel. So if you have friends, if you have children, grandchildren, any relatives living in Israel and you want to gift them, you can order from the Achi market and have it sent from Israel to Israel.
Fabulous. It's just 4 words. Everyone can remember these 4 words. Think Israel, buy Israeli. Thank you.
We facilitated meaningful learning experiences for thousands of people around the world. From Hadar, Live, Love, Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
We take care of people when someone dies, and we do that providing sacred service to all in our community. Plaza Jewish Community Chapel says, Live, Love, and Connect with the Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
I would ask you all to continue paying attention to our screens as Deborah Weiner introduces our special honorees. Deborah Weiner. Those of you who can't see me on television, I'm hiding because I mispronounced her name. And the guy over there just said, huh, again. All right, we're going to edit this later. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Deborah Weiner as she introduces our special honorees tonight, Robert and Andrew Wise.
Good evening. I am Deborah Weiner, a past president of the Westchester Jewish Council, and I'm so pleased to introduce two of our wonderful community corporate honorees representing the RPW Group. Robert P. Weiss founded RPW in 1980 and has since become a premier manager of commercial property in the New York tri-state area. As a family-owned company, RPW Group combines their commitment to stellar customer service with their time-proven strategy of turning underperforming assets into world-class office buildings. They are dedicated, creative, and rooted in family values. They recognize that their success is due in no small part to the communities in which they operate. For this reason, giving back is something taken very seriously. Whether it's participating on the boards of various nonprofits, hosting charity functions and fundraisers, or donating time and resources to worthy causes, RPW Group is proud to support the communities they serve. In light of this public and ongoing commitment to the community, when the Westchester Jewish Council reached out to Robert and his son Andrew to see if they would be our corporate honorees this year to support the important work of the council, they graciously agreed to be a part of this effort, for which we are so grateful. Robert has an impressive CV and interesting background, having been born in Montevideo, Uruguay, and upon his arrival in the United States in the 1970s, began his successful career, first in the furniture industry that led to his creating his own commercial real estate business. He is considered one of the most knowledgeable executives in the industry and is a highly sought-after speaker for lectures and other speaking engagements. Moreover, thanks to the extraordinary success of RPW, Robert is an important and well-respected figure in the Westchester community. He has been the recipient of numerous recognitions, as well as receiving an honorary doctorate degree of commercial science from Mercy College in 2014. Most importantly, he contributes his influence, time, and resources to noteworthy causes, actively supporting a number of philanthropic organizations, participating in various city and town committees, and serving as a member of the Board of Directors of Westchester County Association, Reaching You, and the Inner City Scholarship Fund of the Archdiocese of New York City. Robert's son, Andrew Weiss, a seasoned real estate professional in his own right, is an executive vice president of RPW and is responsible for directing the firm's real estate investment and leasing activities. In this role, Andrew is actively involved in sourcing new opportunities and leading the execution of business plans. Andrew serves on the board of directors of the Westchester County Association, the Westchester UJA Federation Business and Professional Division, and Squash Urbano. He is also actively involved in Reaching You, a foundation supporting vulnerable children in Uruguay. Andrew received his Bachelor of Science degree from Trinity College, where he majored in international studies and was a 4-time national squash champion. I've personally had the pleasure of getting to know Andrew through our work together on the UJA Westchester Business and Professional Board. I express my gratitude to Robert and Andrew Weiss and the RPW Group for being great corporate citizens and for their steadfast commitment and generosity to the Westchester Jewish community and for supporting the crucial mission of the Westchester Jewish Council. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this recognition. I'd like to thank the Board of Directors, the staff, and the volunteers of the Westchester Jewish Council for thinking of us. I was born in Uruguay, and I'm the product of a Jewish education that was carried on by my grandparents that immigrated from Białystok, Poland, and went to South America. And in spite of their change of lifestyle and the dramatic change of environment, they kept the Jewish values, the Jewish principles, and that's what we are trying to guide our lives on. And so to be recognized by the leading Jewish organization in Westchester County is very meaningful to me. The icing on the cake is that my son Andrew is being recognized as well. And for a parent There is nothing more rewarding than seeing your children to follow on the same traditions as we have. So I want to thank you for this. I want to congratulate you. I'm thrilled that after 2 years of a terrible pandemic, we are able to get together and celebrate this wonderful organization. Thank you for all your support to the Westchester Jewish Council, and thank you.
Good evening. On behalf of the RPW organization, I want to thank the Westchester Jewish Council for this terrific honor, and Mazel Tov to our most deserving fellow honorees. Our organization has been conducting business in Westchester County for over 35 years, and one of the many reasons we enjoy operating here is due to the true sense of community it offers. This feeling of connection and togetherness is in large part due to the hard work that the WJC does day in and day out. Representing over 130 Jewish member organizations and 60 synagogues, the WJC is a convener, communicator, and collaborator, really the glue that holds the Westchester Jewish community together. So with that, we want to thank the WJC staff, board members, and contributors for your tireless efforts in making Westchester a better place for all of us and for putting on such a wonderful program this evening. Enjoy the night.
Let's have a big round of applause for Robert and Andrew Wise as they pick up their awards.
Oh, it's probably not on, right?
Deb?
Okay. Andrew. Robert. And let me talk.
A big round of applause. Thank you very much to the Wise family and to the family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Cameraman, have you found me? I am very, very excited, and they don't know this is about to happen, but I am about to blow the curtain away about 6:13. Brace yourself. I did a lot of research. Who can tell me the false reasoning behind their name 613? I know, the mitzvah thing, right? The truth is, it was Morty's verbal score on his SATs. I knew it. I knew you wouldn't believe it, but this is what happens in the news today. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, 613.
הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. Happy Purim coming up, everybody. Here we go. הניסים מעל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות. Come on. על הניסים ועל הפורקן ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
Okay, we once before, and we had you guys sing a little bit with us then. We're gonna have you sing a little bit more right now. Okay, so we're gonna split you guys into 2 parts, and this goes for everybody at home as well. Feel free to divide yourselves however you'd like. Let's actually just split the room. So this half of the room will be one side, and that part of the room will be the other side. So let's start with this side of the room. Hi, guys. Okay, I would like to introduce you to Carl. Everybody say hi, Carl. Carl's got a part he's going to sing, and then you guys will sing along with him, and then it'll sound really good. So Carl's part sounds like this. Bayamim ha'em bazman hazeh. Bayamim ha'em bazman hazeh. Try it with Charles. Here we go. Nice and easy. Bayamim ha'em bazman hazeh. Okay, this side, hold that thought. Remember it, we're gonna come back to you, okay? Now, this side of the room, hi everybody. I would like to introduce you to Nathaniel. This is Nathaniel, everybody say hi, Nathaniel. He's got a different part he's gonna have you sing, and when it goes to the other part, it's gonna sound really cool together. This is Nathaniel's part, take a listen, it sounds like this. And one more part. Try it along with him. Here we go.
It's high, guys. I know it's high.
Okay, this side of the room, you guys are gonna join Carl. You guys keep it going. Here we go. Everybody at home, I hope you guys are singing along. Here we go. Just you guys this time, one last time. Nice, and one more time. שעשית לאמותינו בימים בהם בזמן בימים ההם בזמן בימים ההם בזמן Put your hands together, come on. הזה הניסים ועל הראש היבורות ועל התשובות
I think you like singing more than you like beatboxing. I'm only a little offended.
How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. Thank you so much for having us. Don't worry, we're not done. But this is the part of the show where I like to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys. You cool with that? Good. If you weren't, I was going to do it anyway. Okay. So, we love Jewish music. Who loves Jewish music, huh? You guys at home, do you love Jewish music? Of course you do. Can I have a volunteer in the room? Somebody raise their hand and tell me, what do you love about Jewish music? Where's the rabbi?
Put the rabbi on the spot.
Okay, so somebody tell me what you love about Jewish music. Quick, someone's got to say something. Nobody loves Jewish music. What? Spirit, yeah, it's got great spirit, for sure. Any other? Maybe shout one out. Maybe one of the guys wants to give me one. It's in Hebrew. Oftentimes it absolutely is. I love that about it too. So here's what I love the most about Jewish music. It's so easy to make. Why is it so easy to make? Every song sounds... Yes, one guy said Jewish, everybody else got it. The same. Every song sounds exactly the same, and that's what makes it so easy to do what we do. We're really not trying very hard at all. So we're going to take A song, maybe a standard nursery rhyme. Does somebody have a suggestion? Josh, do you have an idea of a song that I can use? Just by chance, what do you think of? What comes to mind?
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Okay, perfect. We'll take Mary Had a Little Lamb, make a few little nerdy music theory adjustments, and present it to you in the key of E, but also in the key of Jew. Okay, here we go. Goes like this. Yum ba bum 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 boy. Yum bum ba yum bum ba. Sing with us. Yum ba. It's in your bones. Yum bum ba. Yum ba da dum bum ba. Yum ba dum ba. Yum bum ba. It's guild music. Yum bum ba. Yum ba da 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 bum ba. Yum ba dum ba yum bum ba. Yum bum ba yum bum ba. Yum ba dum ba yum bum ba. Yum ba dum bum ba. Mazel tov. Yum ba yum bum ba. Yum bum ba. Yum bum ba. Yum ba dum ba dum bum ba. Yum ba dum bum ba. Here we go. Hi. Hi, 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 yum ba dum ba dum bum ba, yum bum ba, yum bum ba, yum ba dum ba dum bum ba, yum ba dum bum ba, yum ba dum ba dum bum ba, yum bum ba, yum bum ba, yum ba dum bum bum. Hey, wait! You knew what was coming again, so we're gonna try one more time. 1, 2, 3, and yum ba dum bum bum. Hey.
All right, supporters of WJC, you've had excuses not to sing along, but now you're out of them because you all know this song. Here we go. Hod yavo shalom aleinu. Am I right? Okay, good. Hod yavo shalom aleinu. Hod yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Sing along. Salam, aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu, Hod yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Here we go. Salam, aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Oh, salam, aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam. Here we go. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam.
You don't have an excuse again, because this song was playing in the lobby before the show, so let's see. Are you ready to sing with me? Oh. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed. Alel Hashem Elohim, Vagad Lenu L'Toda. Alel Hashem Elohim, Vagad Lenu L'Toda. Yudei V'Vavei, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Yudei V'Vavei, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Say Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed. Alel Hashem Elokim, Vagad Lenu L'Toda. Alel Hashem Elokim, Vagad Lenu L'Toda. Hey, Yudei V'Vavei, Hashem Elokeinu. Yudei Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Let's go. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach. Sing with us. Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa. Hashem Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Le'olam Vayed.
613. Let's hear it. 613. 613. If we play our cards right, they may be back one more time for a quick number. But a big round of applause for 613. I happen to know that Morty actually redid his SATs and got it up to like 670 and went for the mitzvah thing. So it all worked out. You know, I learned
Just
something.
now, while we were doing that set, he did that.
I learned something funny. I had a heckler tonight in the audience, and it turns out the heckler is the rabbi. So I'm thinking to myself, Rabbi, look for me at your next sermon. Wow, we're almost at the end, everybody. Honestly, I was here. I missed a lot of the food we were setting up. So fortunately for me, I brought a hot dog with me. I love these hot dogs. So please pay attention to your screen for Live, Love, Connect number 3. L'chaim.
AJC Westchester Fairfield launched our Government Outreach Committee with 50 Westchester area mayors signing the Mayors United Against Anti-Semitism statement. We met with 18 diplomats and launched AJC's Interfaith Intergroup Community of Conscience at our Passover Seder, attended by over 300 people.
From AJC Westchester Fairfield,
Live, love, connect with the Westchester Jewish Council. Chaim.
A few of the benchmark accomplishments of FIDF during the year just ended. We have helped over 100,000 soldiers in the Israel Defense Forces with an array of programs. We have provided over 3,000 flights home for lone soldiers, and we offered another 1,000 new impact scholarships, giving a full 4-year scholarship to soldiers who have finished their Army service and who are in need of help.
Live, love, connect with the Westchester Jewish Council.
We helped ensure that Israel had the resources it needed to defend itself by itself.
From APAC, live, love, connect with Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
This year, the Jewish Education Project launched our innovative Jewish Educator Portal with extensive online resources that thousands of educators across the country utilize on a monthly basis, including many from Westchester schools and institutions. From the Jewish Education Project, live, love, connect with the Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
With our campuses closed, we brought Hillel into students' homes across the country with over 100 care packages and 600 hours of Jewish life, self-care, and emotional support via Zoom.
Together, during the fall 2021 semester in person, our community wrote 500 postcards to get out the vote in the November elections.
And we created a new Passover ritual to commemorate the losses that came with the COVID-19 pandemic and honor the ways we've grown. From Hillels of Westchester, live,
love,
connect with the Westchester Jewish Council. L'chaim.
Connect. Let's hear it, everybody. One of the things that really attracted me to the council was the fact that we have over 130 plus organizations that cover the spectrum from Orthodox, Reform, Conservative, Presbyterian, everything. And I know you all know the jokes about 10 Jews in a room and 10 opinions. It takes a very, very special person to be able to manage an organization that comes from so many perspectives and the issue that this always creates. And we are very lucky to have a leader who helps manage this incredibly difficult process with a sense of humor and a sense of goodwill and a sense of patience and such a sense of humbleness that he didn't want me to introduce him tonight. He wanted to just come up by himself. But I feel all of us owe a tremendous debt of gratitude and a big thanks for Elliot Forsheimer.
Hello? There we go. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Aaron. Welcome to the after party. All right. Let's talk numbers. The entertainment of 613. That's a number. 160 people here in person, a sellout crowd. 320 screens around the world tuned in. And finally, the most important number of all, and that number is 1. That means each one of you. Westchester is special because of you. Indeed, because of all of us. In good times and challenging times, we stand together, we work together, and we support each other for the sake of our loved ones and for the sake of our neighbors. The power of one combined with the power of many, that is what makes us strong. That is what makes us Westchester. That is what makes us Bestchester. So, on to the after party. Let's get down with Aaron.
Work. If you don't push the button, they don't go on. By the way, Forsheimer also makes me not quite as bad as and upset as being a flyshacker, so it's not bad. So we have reached the end of our program. Thank you all for your patience. It's time to say thank you to the committee, thank you to the council, most importantly, thank you to all of you for being here. A special thank you to Greg Scattino in the back who ran all of the electric doodads. A thank you to 613 for putting up with the fun. And as we get one more great number from 613, please pay attention to your screen as our credits begin to roll. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you next year.
Because we've been nothing but timely, here's a song about Hanukkah.
Is this the 8th night we light with family? Recall with great pride our escape from great tyranny. Kindle the lights, remember the Maccabees. How did those 5 boys lead us to victory? Well, they stood up against mighty foes with their oil running low. Down see the lights glow. Mount Tor Yeshua Yeshua dum 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 dum. Judah, our faith was bad. Even Antioch said no more Torah could be read. Judah, Mattathias, you would not throw our heritage away. Israel Chai, these miracles our people will regard. Sivivon, will you spin this great dreidel? Hanukkah lighting, presents are delighting me. Hanukkah, it's up there, Hanukkah, Sivivon.
I light the candles with people who love me.
He lights the candles with his whole family, sharing the joy of our proud history.
Sivivon, so, more sufganiyot.
More latkes, no, please more sufganiyot. More latkes, please more sufganiyot. More latkes, please more sufganiyot. More sufganiyot. More sufganiyot. Low, 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 low.
Abba, more sufganiyot. We fry our food as we celebrate the Maccabees. We're free, we're free. Let's go! So you think you can serve like us, baked and not right? Don't you know oracles, those miraculous lies? Oh, brother, can't do this to me, brother. Just gonna need more, just gonna need more sour cream.
matters, like the Maccabees, know what really matters. Thanks to God, our people are free.
Six 13. Thank you all, and Lila Tove.